My name is Pebble, and this is my new life since inheriting my dear friend's ship. May he rest in peace. He taught many a things, but never about losing a friend. I have to make him proud and keep his beauty of a brig in ship shape. And to do that, I must take on jobs for Matilda, the merchant manager here on Morrow's Peak Outpost. My first assignment is a quick and easy trip to Ruby's Fall. Grab some crate and bring it way back to Matilda. Simple. I wanted to get to know the ins and outs of my ship, get used to it and all. So I practiced sailing around my home island before my trip. I always thought of the beauty of sailing the seas, seeing the colourful sunsets, hearing the calming sound of the water below the hull and the keel. But this was not as I imagined. I thought I knew everything there was to know about sailing, but really, I had no idea what I was doing. I couldn't turn the sails right or lift them fast enough. My steering skills were weaker than a finless fish. And well, docking, that was wee difficult. How goes it, Pebble? You getting any better? Yeah, sure, better. But not sure if the ship will stay afloat with me sailing it. Don't be so hard on yourself. What you named her anyway? Named who? Your ship. She needs a name. A name? A name? How could I name a ship I didn't even really know? That evening I anchored my ship a ways from Morrow's Peak. It was a pleasant feeling to be far from the island's usual chitterings and tavern music, and it was peaceful to be rocked to sleep by the sea. The next day, I sailed towards Ruby's Fall. I watched Morrow's Peak get farther and farther away. And I felt some excitement in my belly. Or maybe it was worry? It weren't too rough a sea, and my timing on sails were getting better. Nothing to shanty about, but better. I took a moment to breathe it in. What I was doing, cause me life was a-changing, and it felt good. Now, it wasn't long before I could see Ruby's Fall, but there was a wee little problem. It had a volcano. Blimey, Matilda. This was not a simple job. This was a dangerous job. The islands and seas around Morrow's Peak were spontaneous and ever-changing, all the while keeping its gloomy mood. The seas wore continuous shades of grey. The skies could be remarkable, one moment painted with vibrant colours and the next be poisoned black and dark smoke from active volcanoes nearby. Sometimes the darkness of the skies could make you swear it was night in the middle of the day. So, the quicker I got the crates, the quicker I could head back. I hurried and pulled up the sails and eased the ship close to shore. As I climbed off the ship, I realized Ruby's Fall was not a small island, but it was surprisingly beautiful. Well, some parts were more so than others. It reminded me of home in a way. I walked around, but there was no one in sight. The document that I was given stated that someone named Tony was to have the crate of goods, but I only found his camp, and it was no surprise that no one was here right now. These geysers were treacherous. Whoever camped here must have temporarily gone somewhere safer. I kept looking for a little while longer, but eventually decided to head back to the ship to rest for the night. It was getting too dark to find anyone. When the sun rose, I searched a little while and finally, there he was. Tony. Or Burning Tony, as he corrected me. A tired, middle-aged man who seemed unimpressed by my being here. He simply handed me a crate of fine silks and said, "Nothing more," which was fine with me. I headed back to my ship, quite excited to head back home. I felt so proud of myself, but suddenly I felt the ground shake beneath my feet. This was not good. I turned to see smoke coming out from the volcano. Dark, pitch black, dense clouds of death. I froze for a moment. I had never seen an active volcano this close before. And then I felt a rush and I ran. I dropped the sails, angled them with the wind, grabbed the wheel, and didn't look back. I could hear the constant roaring, explosions, and heavy chunks of magma rock falling into the sea. I could feel the scorching heat behind my neck and taste the burning air that had grown thick with ash. The skies grew darker and darker above us. But we made it. Me and my ship, we made it. I could still feel me legs shaking as I walked towards Matilda with the crates of silks. "Pebble, what is this? These silks are singed and soaked." "Truly sorry, ma'am. I tried me best, but there was a Never mind. These will have to be cleaned with precise technique, and, I can't pay you in full for all of this." I didn't really care about what she was saying, nor the silks, nor the payment given. I walked back to my ship with my gold and realized what I had done. I had navigated across the sea to another island. I had escaped an erupting volcano with surprising instincts. And I had sailed back without losing my ship. I did it. Well, me ship and I, that is. We did it. Which reminds me, I still had to name my ship.